1.
Hi everybody, thanks for inviting me to your leadership meeting. It's really good to get to meet a lot of people who I haven't met before, so I really appreciate you giving me your time. I won't take up too much of it. So I was asked to present a topic of my choice, and we've talked about so many things. Something we don't talk about very often is relationships with HSRs. So I thought we would talk about engaging successfully with HSRs. How do I make this slide?
Use the scroll mouse. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So basically today is all about a discussion talking about how we can engage with HSRs. Encouraging you to meet more often with your HSRs, which I know in your busy schedules is often hard to do, but hopefully you'll find some benefits today that will, encourage you to meet with them more often, and maintain productive working relationships with HSRs, which I know most managers do. But for some of the HSRs that are a bit more challenging, maybe we can come up with some strategies to help you out with those relationships. Okay, so do you see any benefits to having to engaging with HSRs? So in your busy schedules with all your work health safety responsibilities, can you see any benefit to working with HSRs?
I think that if you've got a good HSR, it makes your job a lot easier.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it does. They can often help you out with your work health safety responsibilities. Yeah. There's just some ideas there. So they can assist us in our responsibilities, in our work health safety responsibilities, which one of them is managing risk. So HSRs can help us manage risk, even though it is our responsibility as a manager. We can delegate some tasks that may help to HSRs that will help us manage risk. Can you think of one of those tasks that managers can delegate to HSRs to help manage risk?
Chemical register.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, chemical register. Our site inspections is another example. So another benefit is they can help us in our consultation with the work group. They can help us impart work health and safety knowledge to the work group. And we can involve them in some proactive work health and safety projects. I've just got a bit of a cartoon there for your amusement and entertainment. And this is, it may even be not too far-fetched in that, you're all very busy people and you're doing often, several things at once. So to try and find that time to meet with the HSR can be a bit like that. Yes, you've got 3 minutes of my time, but I'd like to encourage you to schedule time in with your HSRs and, start by building that relationship and meeting regularly with them. So have you got some ideas on things that you have already done or could do to engage with HSRs in the workplace?
Know who they are?
That's really good. A lot of managers actually don't know who they are and do contact me to find out who they are. So, and I know a lot of you do know who your HSRs are and you have that close relationship already. So if you don't know who they are and if you've got more than one, I do encourage you to engage with them, meet with them often. So yeah, one way is knowing who they are. So some ideas here is schedule that regular meeting with them. It may only be once a month, or if you've got the time to meet more often with them, then I think, do it. Involve them in your team meetings. Put an agenda item on there that belongs to them, but give them the time to prepare for that agenda item. That will foster a lot of, two-way respect between the HSR and yourself. And provide HSRs with any updates on for example, things that are happening in the workplace, for example, corrective actions that are coming out of site inspections or a, office fit out, there's no harm in involving the HSR. That will make your job even easier because instead of having, you do have to communicate with the workers, but you've got that extra person to consult with and to bring ideas to you. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit forward. So in terms of benefits, we've already been talking about this a little bit, but in terms of risk management, having that HSR on board and working productively with that HSR makes your job in managing risk that much more easier. Hopefully you'll see a reduction in any incident or injuries that are recorded. You're proactively sharing information with workers. As you know, HSR is there for the purpose of consultation with the workers. So, by engaging with the HSR, you're making that consultation so much better because they will, engage with the workers in the workplace, in the work group. And by being on the same page, you're both working towards a common goal, what do you think that is?
Safety work.
Yeah, exactly. So I think sometimes we think that the HSRs have a different goal, but often it's the same goal. They want a safe workplace, and we as managers want the same thing, don't we? So hopefully, you'll find some productivity gains, I guess, in terms of your time by working closer with HSR. Okay, any questions?
Question. What about if my HSR doesn't want to have much to do, doesn't want to engage with me about work health and safety issues or about anything?
Yeah, and that's a really good question, and you will find that. It's a challenging situation. Has anybody else had that situation? And if they have you overcome it? It comes up often, my suggestion will be to engage with the HSRs straight away. The minute you know there are new HSRs, the ones that are existing, that situation already occurs, I would say try and start with a clean slate. Meet with them, talk about what your goals are in terms of health and safety, and how you go about doing that in the site, and enlist their support. So be inclusive of their, you've sent them to 5 days worth of training, so reap the benefits of that by including them and acknowledging the knowledge and the experience that they have.
So this might be out of scope for this session, but how much authority does a HSR have?
In terms of the Act, they have a lot of powers.
So if I'm a manager and I want to apply corrective action and they disagree with the action we're trying to take, can they come in?
It depends what it is. If it's something that they have powers under the Act to effectively stop work, but they have to prove that that action or inaction is going to affect, and it will involve Comcare. So what I would say to you is, if you're in that situation, give myself or one of my colleagues a call. We'd love to help you through that situation. Done. Thank you for your time.